Good day. Ready? Hey, Gabriel here with the Icon Capture GPS Intelligence Brief for June 29th, 2026. All right, commercial research analysts and business development leads. We need to talk because this is one of those boards where if you only look at the opportunity count, you are going to misread the market. Here's what I want to do with you today. I want to walk through the new opportunity flow, the legislative and executive movement, the regulatory and court signals, and then bottom line what this means if you're actually managing a portfolio right now and trying to decide where to lean in, where to stay patient, and where you may be kidding yourself. Before I go any further, 5,912 opportunities surfaced, positioning windows opening. The good windows are getting claimed. Posture matters now. The current cohort is the GPS Positioning Window Review. 8 firms, 1 Shipley Certified Capture Manager. Your book against this terrain. Code GPS 591 holds one of 8 seats, and the extended 30-day preview that follows. Links in the description. Now, let's read the board. So let's get right to the facts. Over the last 168 hours, GPS surfaced. 5,912 new opportunities posted on SAM.gov. 2281 legislative signals, federal hiring signals across 0 agencies. And all of that is happening while market BCL is 0%, with 0 agencies stalled under the continuing resolution. The past 168 hours brought us 5,912 new opportunities, a robust number indicating heightened activity in the market. When you look at the top postings, PRSM IDI contract modification, multiple award construction contract, MACC for large-scale military projects, and the DHS Cellular Wireless Managed Services 3.0, they reveal sectors where strategic moves could yield significant returns. Yet, the absence of specific dollar amounts for these opportunities suggests a veil over the true scale, a detail any commercial research analyst would want to penetrate. If you read this market, you know that sheer volume can be misleading without the context of accessibility. Next, the business capture leverage, BCL percentage remains at 0, which is quite telling. Essentially, there's no immediate tactical advantage being flagged by the capture ticker. This can imply that while opportunities are abundant, accessibility may be hindered by external factors like compliance or regulatory constraints. Managers who read this tape know that a low BCL could mean either a ripe chance to negotiate terms or a signal to proceed with caution due to potential bottlenecks. Moreover, with 0 activity in legislative, executive, DFARS, and court opinions, the regulatory landscape remains static. This stillness might not excite those looking for rapid shifts, but it provides a stable ground to strategize long-term positioning. The real insight here is that the raw volume of opportunities might be offset by the complexity of accessing them. For a business development lead, this translates into a need for deeper due diligence and potentially aligning with niche expertise to unlock these opportunities. Turning our gaze to secondary signals, we notice that terrain holes, hiring spread, court opinions, and lobbying clusters all clock in at 0. This lack of movement on fronts that typically indicate market disruptions or opportunities for new entry points can actually be quite revealing. For commercial research analysts, this absence of secondary activity suggests a market currently mispriced in its stability. Smart portfolio moves might lie in recognizing that no hiring activity or lobbying push means less competitive pressure in certain niches. If you're looking to capitalize, consider areas that competitors might overlook due to their current focus on the abundant opportunity flow. Recognizing sectors with untapped potential due to stagnant hiring or lobbying efforts could be a strategic edge. Additionally, the absence of court opinions or legislative shifts could mean that existing contracts and regulations remain unchanged, further stabilizing the environment for current players. However, it also implies that there's no imminent legislative relief or restriction that could alter market dynamics quickly. This stasis can be both a blessing and a call to innovate. Those ready to make bold moves might find less resistance in entering or expanding their footprint. In essence, this combination of inactive secondary signals portrays a market landscape where smart, calculated moves could outperform reactive strategies. The capture terminal might not be flashing new alerts, but the opportunity to refine and focus on long-term gains speaks volumes to those attuned to the deeper currents beneath the surface. The current market type is a dynamic intersection of federal demand signals and commercial adjacency, characterized by zero operational stalls and a complete absence of terrain gaps, offering a seamless landscape for strategic growth. As you evaluate this landscape, ask yourself, how can we leverage monthly synthesis insights to anticipate shifts and maintain competitive advantage? What role does system theory play in identifying emerging opportunities within our portfolio? How do we ensure that our business development strategies align with both federal and commercial growth trajectories without compromising on agility? Our conviction is clear. By integrating robust analytical frameworks with adaptive strategic planning, we can capitalize on the stable yet evolving market conditions, ensuring sustained portfolio excellence and resilience. Now, I want to bring back what I mentioned at the top because after everything we just walked through, it lands differently. The capture terminal gives you live searchable access to the same intelligence driving this brief, filtered to your portfolio, your agencies, your NAICS codes. The GPS positioning window review, 8 firms, a credentialed capture manager verified at verify.theicon.ai, reading your book against this specific terrain. If you're at this market right now and you want someone qualified to look at where you're overextended, where you're underpositioned, and which windows are still reachable, that is what this session is for. Code GPS 591 holds one of 8 seats. Cohort attendees get the 30-day extended preview. Everything is at communities.theicon.ai/capture/the-govcon-elite. 12.6 million records, 4 verticals ready, provenance traced from bill to award. Like and subscribe if you're managing a federal grant, research, GovCon, or commercial portfolio. I drop a new GPS brief every weekday. All links, terminal preview, Shipley sessions, live cohort calendar, and the full brief are at communities.theicon.ai/capture/the-govcon-elite. Register free, and it's all there. This is Gabriel. I'll see you tomorrow. Just a quick note, you will be disconnected in